We all grow up within a framework of beliefs that define the world around us. These beliefs, often built from society, family, and experiences, create a lens through which we perceive reality. For most of us, this lens is not even something we consciously choose. It is simply handed to us. We are taught that reality is a fixed, unchanging thing. We are led to believe that our circumstances define us, and that what is visible, measurable, and predictable is all there is to life. But what if I told you that the world you see is not all there is? What if the very fabric of reality is more fluid, more malleable than you've been led to believe? In fact, what if reality itself is constantly shifting and responding to your energy, your thoughts, your beliefs? This shift in perception is not just wishful thinking or some new age notion. It's rooted in quantum science, a realm where the boundaries between the physical and the metaphysical are blurred. The quantum world suggests that the universe is not a collection of rigid, predetermined events. Instead, it is a field of potential, one that is deeply influenced by our consciousness. Imagine, for a moment, that you are not a passive observer of life, but an active participant, capable of shifting the very energy around you. What if you could tune yourself to a different frequency, one that aligns you with your deepest desires and dreams? This is not just a philosophical idea. It is a reality that is waiting for you to embrace it. The first step in harnessing your energy for manifestation is realizing that your old perceptions of reality are not the final truth. The world as you know it is simply a projection of the energy you are sending out. The moment you shift your belief system and open yourself to the possibility that you are more than just a passenger in life, you begin to activate the energy within you that can shape your world. So I ask you this: where in your life are you still clinging to beliefs that limit your potential? Are you still chasing after goals that do not resonate with your deepest self? What would happen if you allowed yourself to let go of those old perceptions and embrace the truth that you are the creator of your own reality? The quantum shift begins here, with the willingness to see beyond the veil and step into a new way of being. The quantum world is not something we encounter in our day-to-day lives, yet it holds the key to understanding how we can manifest the life we desire. If you've ever heard of quantum physics, you've probably been introduced to terms like waves, particles, superposition, and entanglement, which might sound foreign or even intimidating. But what if I told you that these scientific principles also describe how we interact with reality on a personal level? More than just abstract concepts for physicists, quantum ideas mirror the very way we experience and influence the world. One of the most powerful ideas in quantum physics is the concept of superposition, which suggests that a particle can exist in multiple states at once until it is observed. This means that until we choose to observe a specific reality, the possibilities are endless. It is only by focusing our attention, by observing, that we collapse the wave of infinite potential into a single reality. In simpler terms, our consciousness has the ability to direct energy into the form we desire, much like an artist deciding how to shape a piece of clay. Let's break this down into something more relatable. Imagine you are holding a piece of music in your mind, an idea of the life you want to manifest. Before you take action, this life exists in infinite forms, perhaps a dream job, financial freedom, fulfilling relationships, or personal peace. These possibilities are like waves of energy in a sea of potential. When you focus your attention, when you align your thoughts and emotions with a particular outcome, you are observing this energy, collapsing the possibilities into a singular manifestation. But just like quantum particles, your thoughts and intentions are not fixed in one place. They are fluid, constantly shifting based on where you focus your energy. This is why it is so important to pay attention to what you give your attention to. The more you dwell on fear, doubt, or scarcity, the more you are observing and therefore reinforcing those energies. On the other hand, when you focus on abundance, success, and love, you are collapsing the quantum field into that reality. Quantum entanglement, another principle of quantum physics, also offers profound insight into the power of connection. It suggests that particles that have interacted with each other remain connected, no matter the distance between them. In terms of manifestation, this principle reveals that everything is interconnected. The thoughts, emotions, and energies you project not only influence your own life, but ripple out into the universe, impacting people and situations around you in ways you may not immediately understand. The universe responds to this energy in kind. So, how can you use these quantum principles in your own life? The first step is recognizing that reality is not a rigid structure, but a dynamic, interconnected field of potential. You are not a passive observer of your life, you are an active creator. The energy you emit through your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs shapes the world around you. When you begin to understand this, you shift from a place of limitation to one of empowerment. The quantum world isn't just theoretical, it's the very framework of your existence. By tuning into the flow of energy around you, by consciously observing and directing your attention to what you want, you begin to engage in the act of creation. This is the essence of manifestation, the ability to choose, to focus, and to bring into being the reality that aligns with your truest self. Remember, just as quantum particles can exist in multiple states, so too can your life. The possibilities are infinite, and it is within your power to choose the one you wish to experience. Reflect for a moment. How often do you observe your life in a way that limits you? What would happen if you began observing the limitless possibilities instead? What would you create if you believed that every part of the quantum world was aligned to support you? Now that we've explored the quantum realm and how it shapes reality, it's time to turn inward. The inner world, the landscape of your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, holds the true power to manifest the life you desire. But how often do we realize that what we experience outside of us is a direct reflection of what is happening within? Your inner world is the lens through which you perceive everything, and it has a profound impact on the reality you experience. Think of it as a filter through which you see the world, making sense of events, people, and circumstances. If this inner filter is clouded with doubt, fear, or limiting beliefs, the reality you create will mirror those emotions. However, when your inner world is aligned with positivity, belief in your worth, and clarity of intention, your external reality shifts to reflect that energy. A powerful concept that aligns with the principles of quantum physics is the idea that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It only changes form. This same principle applies to your thoughts and emotions. What you focus on becomes the energy you send out into the universe, and that energy then begins to take form in the physical world. The moment you begin to understand that your inner world directly influences your outer world, you realize that you are not at the mercy of life's circumstances. You are the creator of them. But how can you begin tuning your inner world to manifest the life you want? It starts with awareness. Pay close attention to the thoughts and emotions that arise within you. Are they in alignment with what you want to create? Or are they reflections of past trauma, fear, or uncertainty? For example, let's say you desire financial freedom. If your inner dialogue constantly revolves around thoughts like, money is hard to come by, I never have enough, or I'll never be wealthy, your energy will be focused on scarcity and lack. This mindset will only attract more of the same. The law of attraction, often discussed in manifestation circles, is really just a reflection of quantum principles at work. What you focus on, you create. On the other hand, if you change your internal dialogue to thoughts like, I am worthy of financial abundance, I attract opportunities that support my wealth, or Money flows easily and effortlessly to me. You shift your energy from scarcity to abundance. The more you align your inner world with positive, expansive thoughts, the more you begin to resonate with that frequency, and the universe responds by matching that energy. Your emotions play a crucial role in this process, as they are the language of your energy. Emotions are essentially vibrations that carry powerful messages to the universe. Think of them as signals that tell you where you are energetically. When you feel joy, love, or gratitude, your energy is aligned with the frequencies that attract more of the same. When you feel fear, anger, or resentment, your energy is aligned with lower frequencies, which can manifest as obstacles, delays, or negative experiences. The key to manifesting is learning how to shift your energy consciously. This is not about pretending that everything is perfect or ignoring negative emotions when they arise. It's about acknowledging those emotions, understanding where they come from, and then choosing to focus on thoughts and feelings that bring you closer to your desired outcome. It's about tuning your inner world to the frequency of your dreams and desires. One of the most effective ways to begin shifting your inner energy is through mindfulness and meditation. By quieting the mind, you create space for clarity and insight. Meditation allows you to observe your thoughts without attachment, to become aware of limiting beliefs, and to consciously choose which thoughts to align with. Over time, this practice reprograms your inner world, aligning it with the energy of manifestation. Ask yourself now, what beliefs or emotions are you holding on to that no longer serve you? How can you begin shifting your inner world to align with the desires you wish to manifest? Are you ready to let go of the mental filters that are blocking your abundant potential? It's one thing to talk about quantum principles and the power of energy, but it's another to see these concepts in action. The beauty of manifestation is that it isn't some abstract theory. It's a living, breathing force that we can observe in our own lives and in the lives of others. There are countless stories of people who have harnessed their inner energy to transform their reality. These stories are not just inspiring, they are proof that the quantum shift is real. Consider the story of Jim Carrey, the well-known actor and comedian. In the early 1990s, Jim was struggling in his career. He had just finished a few minor roles, and his future in Hollywood seemed uncertain. However, he was introduced to the concept of visualization and manifestation. Carrey, who had a deep belief in the power of his own mind, began to visualize himself receiving a large paycheck for a movie role. He wrote himself a check for $10 million, dated it for Thanksgiving 1995, and kept it in his wallet. He would often look at the check and feel the emotions of already having achieved his goal. Fast forward to 1995, Jim Carrey landed the role in Dumb and Dumber, and the paycheck he received was exactly $10 million. This story is not a coincidence. It is the power of aligning thoughts, beliefs, and emotions with a clear vision of what you want to manifest. Carrey tapped into the quantum energy that underpins all of existence, and by doing so, he brought his vision into physical reality. Similarly, many entrepreneurs and business owners have used the principles of manifestation to create thriving businesses from the ground up. Take Oprah Winfrey, for example. In her early career, Oprah was told she would never make it in television. She faced numerous setbacks, including being fired from a job as a television news anchor. However, Oprah never gave up on her vision of becoming a media mogul. She used the power of self-belief, intention setting, and alignment with her deeper purpose to manifest the career she has today. Oprah's story is one of resilience, but it is also one of a deep understanding that her inner energy could shape the world around her. Even in the more everyday, ordinary lives of people, the principles of manifestation are at work. Take the story of Sarah, a woman who had always dreamed of becoming a published author. For years, she struggled with self-doubt, thinking that she wasn't good enough or that the market was too saturated for someone like her. However, after learning about the law of attraction and realizing how her own limiting beliefs were blocking her, she began to shift her inner energy. She worked on her mindset, visualized her success, and took inspired action every day. Within months, Sarah received an offer from a major publisher, and her book was released to great acclaim. What do these stories have in common? They all demonstrate the power of aligning one's inner energy with the desired outcome and taking inspired, purposeful action. These individuals didn't simply sit back and wait for things to happen. They actively participated in the creation of their reality. They understood that manifestation is not about wishing for something and hoping it will fall into your lap. It is about changing your vibration, focusing on what you truly want, and then taking the steps necessary to bring that vision to life. The quantum shift isn't reserved for a select few. It is available to anyone who is willing to embrace their power, change their mindset, and align their energy with their desires. Whether you are an actor, an entrepreneur, or someone simply wanting to live a more fulfilled life, the principles of manifestation work when you tap into your true energy. Reflecting on these stories, I ask you, what is it that you want to manifest in your life? What beliefs are holding you back? Are you ready to step into your power and create the reality you've always dreamed of? Now that we've explored the quantum world, the power of your inner world, and real-life stories of manifestation, it's time to shift from theory to action. How can you apply these profound concepts to your own life and begin manifesting the reality you desire? The process is simpler than it may seem, but it requires consistent practice, intentional focus, and a deep belief in your own power. First, let's discuss the importance of clarity. In the quantum world, everything is a field of potential until you observe it. This means that the more clearly you define what you want, the more focused your energy becomes. Many people struggle with manifesting because they don't have a clear vision of what they truly desire. They might say, "I want to be successful," or "I want more money," but these are vague and lack the specificity needed to direct energy effectively. The universe cannot respond to ambiguity. To manifest, you need to be clear about your intentions. Start by writing down your desires. Be specific about what you want. If you want a new job, describe it in detail. What kind of work environment do you want? What is your ideal salary? What is the work culture like? The more detailed your vision, the clearer the energetic signal you send to the universe. Next, you must align your emotions with your vision. This is where the true power of manifestation lies. Emotions are the energy that fuels your desires. If you envision a new career, but feel anxiety, doubt, or fear when you think about it, your energy is out of alignment with what you want. The key is to embody the emotions that would come from having already achieved your goal. How would you feel if you already had the job, the money, the relationship, or the health you desire? Feel it deeply, immerse yourself in the emotions of already living that reality. This emotional alignment sends a powerful signal to the universe and helps to collapse the quantum field into the specific reality you want. Visualization is another powerful tool. Spend time each day visualizing your desired outcome as if it has already happened. Close your eyes and see yourself living the life you want. Feel the emotions associated with that vision: exhilaration, peace, gratitude. The more vivid your visualization, the stronger the energy you send out into the universe. Visualization doesn't just help you see the outcome, it helps your body and mind tune into the frequency of your desires. The clearer and more real your mental picture is, the more effectively you can align your energy with it. But visualization alone is not enough. You must also take inspired action. The universe responds to energy, but it also responds to movement. If you are waiting for something to manifest but are not taking steps toward it, you are not fully participating in the process. Inspired action is when you take steps that feel aligned with your goal, even if they don't seem to make immediate sense. Perhaps you feel compelled to take a class, attend an event, or reach out to someone new. Trust these intuitive nudges. They are guiding you toward the manifestation you seek. Another key aspect of manifestation is gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational emotions you can feel, and it sends a powerful signal to the universe that you are in alignment with abundance. Make it a practice to feel grateful for the things you already have and for the things you are about to receive. Gratitude helps to shift your focus from lack to abundance, which, as we've learned, is crucial in manifesting. Finally, let go of resistance. Often, when we desire something, we hold on to it so tightly that we create resistance. We worry about how it will happen, when it will happen, or if it will happen at all. This fear-based thinking can block the flow of energy and prevent manifestation. Trust that the universe knows the best way for your desires to unfold. Let go of the need to control every aspect of the process. Surrender your attachment to the outcome and trust the journey. Now, take a moment to reflect. What is the one thing you've been wanting to manifest for a long time? Are you ready to let go of limiting beliefs and fully align with your deepest desires? What would happen if you shifted your energy today and began to take inspired action toward that dream? Remember, you are the creator of your reality, and the power to manifest your desires lies within you. Manifestation isn't about magic, it's about energy, alignment, and belief. It's about shifting from a place of limitation to one of infinite potential. The quantum shift happens when you realize that everything you need is already within you, waiting to be tapped into. Trust in your power, tune your energy, and watch as the universe responds in ways that will surprise and inspire you. We've journeyed through the concept of the quantum shift, exploring how your inner energy shapes the world around you. By understanding the interconnectedness of all things and the power of your thoughts and emotions, you now hold the key to manifesting the life you've always dreamed of. The universe is waiting for you to tune in, align your energy, and take inspired action. I invite you to reflect on the wisdom shared here and begin making small shifts in your life today. What energy are you sending out into the world? How can you align your inner world with your deepest desires? Take a moment to connect with your true self and know that everything you need to manifest your dreams is already within you. Feel free to comment below and share your experiences or thoughts on how manifestation has shown up in your life. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights on tuning your energy and creating the life you desire. Together, let's embrace the power we hold within and begin creating the world we truly deserve.